Hello friends, do you know what is recursion? Seems confusing, right? So let's learn it through subsets. We have 1 comma 2. So for 1, either take it or don't take it. Similarly for 2, either take it or don't take it. Now the right part, either take 2 or don't take it. But can we do similarly in coding? Let's solve today's lead code question and test it. In this question, what we have to do is the array describes the question of an exam where you have to process the questions in order from first to the last and make a decision where you will skip it or solve it. Okay, so you are either taking the question or skipping the question. Okay, now let's move ahead. Solving question I will earn you points of I. Okay, but you will be unable to solve each of the next brain power I. So what we have to do is we will make a function make decision. Okay. Now what variables we have to account for? We have to take questions and the index and the sum. Sum for calculating the max one because we want to get the maximum number of points in the question. So now let's put it together. So in make decision, we have question, index and a sum variable. So we'll first take the current index, the current question, and then in the other part, we will not take that or ignore it, so to say it. So value 1 equals to make decision of questions, comma index plus questions of index of first plus 1. Here questions of index of 1 is the brain power. So we have to skip the questions and plus 1 for the skipping the next questions, comma s plus s, that is the sum, plus questions of index of 0, that is the number of points, and we have to add the questions of index of 0, that is the current points, plus this thing, so we'll get the total points. In the second, where we have to skip the current index, we have to simply call make decision of questions, comma index plus 1, comma s, that is the current sum, into a val2 variable. Think for a second, are we forgetting something? Yes, we haven't write the base condition to stop the recursion. For that, we have two conditions. If index is greater than equal to length of question, then we simply have to return 0. Okay. If index is equal length of questions minus 1, then simply return questions of index of 0. Now simply return maximum of val1, comma val2 because we want to get the maximum number of points. Now in the main function, what we have to do is return make decision of questions, comma 0, comma 0. We have solved this question using recursion, but we can get the TLE error. Why? Because our method uses exponential complexity. Now we will optimize it. But how? Using memoization. Okay. So now let's get into that. So we'll start initializing by memo equals to a empty dictionary. Now we'll make a function make decision by memo in which we will pass an index. Now after this we will check if index is greater than equal to length of questions, then simply return 0. And if index in memo, then simply return memo of index because we have already computed the memo of index. Now, same step, either take it or don't take it. So, in take equals to questions of index of 0 plus make decision by memo of index plus question of index of first plus 1. And in the skip part, we have to write make decision by memo of index plus 1. Now we will assign memo of index equals to maximum of take comma skip. Return memo of index. Now in the main function, we have to return make decision by memo of 0. Okay, I will see you next time. Till then, keep learning and keep sharing.